Chris Everett. I'm an SEO consultant here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the founder of Captivate Search Marketing. We're a local internet marketing firm serving businesses here in Atlanta. And in today's edition of SEO Educators, I'm going to talk about a topic that specifically relates to local search, local SEO, and specifically local maps SEO, which I'm sure you've all seen in the Google search results when you may search for a local product or service such as chiropractors or even SEO services, where you get the search result that has the map and then the list of businesses, local businesses that provide that product or service that you might be searching for. And those, of course, are Google Plus local pages, formerly known as Google Places pages. And really what I want to talk about today is enhancing your visibility with that Google local search through usage of citations. And you may have heard what citations, or heard the word citations before, but not really sure what exactly a citation is. And really what a citation is it's a reference from another website about your company's location. It's a name, address, phone number, website address, and basically what we're going to talk about is how to consistently do your citations so that you have a better shot at showing up in those local search results next to the map. So citations, what are citations? Again, that's the reference to your business. The Google Plus local listing is actually a citation in itself, where it has a list of the name of your company. It has a list of where your address is, what your phone number is. It may have your website address. And really with citations, the key here is consistency. And what this does is it builds credibility for your company in the local region. It establishes that you are a local business. My business is located in Atlanta, so all of my citations list my company's address, phone number, and it's very consistent across the board. So what I really want to talk about today is how you can build citations for your business so that you can show up next to that map. And with anything, if you have a Google Plus profile, you may already have claimed yours. If not, it's probably already out there. You can go and claim it. I'll talk about optimizing your Google Plus page in a later video. But specifically for citations, there's many websites out there that you can build citations for, and those might be Merchant Circle, YelpPages.com, Yelp, the Bing or Yahoo Maps, Kudzu, Foursquare. There's several different websites out there where you can build a profile basically for your website that establishes you are who you say you are. You're conducting business in your local community, and that's all going to boost your credibility and help you rank next to that map. The real important thing for you as you're building out your citations is consistency. And consistency comes from the listing of your name, your address, your phone number. So, or a short NAP. Name of your business. This might seem like a no-brainer, but sometimes companies try to get cute and utilize keyword phrases in the name of their business, even though that might not be the real name of the business. So keep it consistent across the board. Whatever your Google Plus profile name is, make sure that you're utilizing that same business name across the board on all your citations as you build them out. And again, the same thing applies for your address and your phone number. That might seem, again, like a no-brainer, but there's some instances where you may have you may be in a shared building where you have a suite number, and when you list on one particular citation website versus another, you may say suite in one and number 100 in the other. So it's very important to remain consistent, that you utilize the same naming convention throughout all these websites that you're building your citations on. And again, a phone number, the same thing. I've had clients who've moved from one city to another, and they had a pretty decent citation profile already, but when they moved from one city to another, they may have changed their phone number and a couple of the citations, or they may have had the old phone number that was a forwarding number to the new phone number. But it's important, even as you're building citations, that you have one consistent phone number across the board on all these websites. And again, these websites are all easily accessible, and I'll post a link in the description of this video below to all these websites, Foursquare and Kudzu and City Search and that sort of thing. You also want to post up some citations on industry relevant websites, or local websites. If there's local business directories in your community, get a profile up on there. If you are a chiropractor, seek out medical directories or chiropractors specific directories that you can get a business listing on, to help build your citations. You might also want to post them in a video that you, in the description field of the video that you're working on, or marketing. That also can be just another reference point for you as you're building out your citation profile. And as you get started with your citations, again, take a look at the list below, at the link below that I have provided you to several of these websites that you can build your profiles on. But there's also a couple of really nice tools out there that you can reference as you're building out your citation profile. Specifically, the one that is probably the most popular is getlisted.org. And on getlisted.org, basically what you do when you get there is you type in the name of your business and the zip code, and then basically what getlisted.org does is it searches the web, it scrapes the web for references, those citation points for your business, and then it comes back with an analysis of how consistent you've done, how it gives you a grade basically on the accuracy of the citations across the web. Are you using a consistent name, address, phone number? Does your website address match? And it also gives you a list of how complete your profile might be. Have you established a Yelp page? Have you established a Foursquare page? And it'll show you. Have you claimed this listing? Is your listing accurate? So this is a really cool tool that you want to use as you start to build out your citations, and it should really benefit. And this process should really benefit your ability to rank in the local search results, specifically next to that map. Now, there's other factors that go into that, from optimization of your Google Plus page, acquiring reviews, that sort of thing. But starting with citations is a really solid way to get the ball rolling on your local maps optimization process. And again, I'll discuss Google Plus page optimization in a later video, but this quick video, I just wanted to talk about citations and how those can benefit your business for local search. If you'd like any more information, go ahead and visit my website at chrisjeverett.com, which is linked below, or you can visit my company's website at captivateseo.com. Thanks for watching.